Good morning. It's August 9th, 2024. I'm wondering how everyone did yesterday with all of that extra Leo energy at the Lionsgate portal. I am just getting started here this morning. Just picked up my cards for the very first time since yesterday, and I have no idea where this could be going. I might need to adjust my camera a bit, actually. Let me pull it out this way, just a smidge. Okay, that's a little better. All right, so we're getting ready for the weekend. It's Friday, so it's a good time for us to sort of take a look at what we have accomplished this week. And as the week goes by, each day we tend to focus on all of the challenges and all of the tasks at hand. And we get so busy and focused on playing, what is essentially whack-a-mole, we forget exactly how much we've accomplished. We tend to overlook those things. So I hope that everyone can start their day off, or at some point today, just take some time to acknowledge all of the hard work that you've done. And that includes absolutely everything. If you've been working hard at work, if you've been working hard at your relationships, if you've been working hard at home with your health, if you're working on a project, just take a few minutes and acknowledge yourself for all of that energy that you've put out, and really assess how far you've come. It's just so easy to ignore our improvements and our progress because we get caught up in the efforting. All right, let's see where this is going. I actually don't think that that's ready. I was about to pull, and I got word that it's not quite time yet. So I'm just going to keep shuffling. Well, let's start with the Queen of Wands, because she was kind of poking out there. And I do need to adjust this light a bit. There we go. Let's see. Oh, okay. All right. Can we see all those? I don't think so. Well, I'm going to do it like this. We've got the Queen of Wands coming out in the lead, and then we've got these two rows here, and then the Ace of Cups. So, the Queen of Wands is incredibly charismatic. She is, you can see in the card, she's got this cat with her, and that symbolizes the fact that she is deeply in touch with her feminine side and sensuality. So the Queen of Wands is someone who can't help but get attention. She's not an attention seeker. She's simply so charismatic and in touch and in tune that when she sort of enters a room, all eyes are drawn to her. And this charisma that she has and this sensuality that she holds is what you need to be embodying right now, okay? And it appears that you are lacking in confidence at the moment. You have this innate ability to attract, okay? It specifically attract people of like mind, but the Eight of Cups in reverse right here is suggesting that you're feeling a little bit stuck. You don't feel like you're ready to move forward. So whatever you're thinking about right now, whether it is engaging in a new relationship or, making new friends or Maybe it's, just getting yourself out there in the world. You're really struggling with your internal belief systems and your confidence, okay? What you need to be focusing on really is the fact that you have the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is one who is, they have already taken stock in what they have accomplished and their attributes, right? And they are feeling pleased about that. You have every right to feel pleased about yourself and what you have to offer, which is the Queen of Wands. Okay, you're carrying this energy with you, and it's time to use it. So you have to acknowledge that you have that, because the truth is there are people depending on you, and they need you to really bring forth this energy. This is the card that has to do with doling out and being charitable both to yourself and others in a fair and balanced way. You've got to be able to balance out what you have to offer and what you have to receive, okay? And you can't do that right now if you're stuck here in this place of lacking confidence, worry, and anxiety, okay? It's time to move forward. The spirit guides are telling me that everyone watching right now has exactly what it takes, and you've got to just let your shine out. You've just be that vessel for the shine that you have. You don't even have to take responsibility for it, to be perfectly honest with you. You just have to let it flow through you, which is what is coming out in this card here. If you just get out of your own way and allow spirit to move through you, you're going to be able to accomplish this, which is your job right now. Okay, this is really important. So if you are feeling right now that you're lacking confidence, you got to get out of your own head. And I'm actually, now that I'm thinking about it and recalling our conversation as I was shuffling the cards, you can start by doing that. You can start by looking at all the things that you've accomplished this week instead of getting tied up in all of the things that you haven't accomplished and all of the things that you still have to do and all of the ways in which you feel you're lacking. Don't focus on that right now. You got to get out of your head with that. Move forward. You really have a job to do. Let spirit move through you, okay? So I'm going to clear these cards. I'm going to shuffle them back up into the deck. I don't know if that's the only message today. I'm going to go ahead and just pull another. It might be our final card. I think that the message that came through is so loud and clear and important that it probably is what everybody needs to hear today. Are you guys feeling that? I'm really feeling that. Especially after a day like yesterday with all that Leo energy and trying to get ourselves out there and, maybe at some times conflicting with that energy instead of letting it move through you. You're being asked right now to let that energy move through you. We are still in Leo season here. It's not like it's gone. We're less than 24 hours past the Lionsgate portal. Where are we going with this, guys? Let's see. This is... Take another moment to just review these cards. Okay, this is your takeaway for the weekend. This is what you need to be taking with you in terms of practical matters. In addition to the overall essence of the first spread, where you're being encouraged to just embrace that Queen of Wands energy and let that energy flow through you so that you can shine the way you need to. Here are some very clear, practical matters that you want to be aware of coming into the weekend. And again, I need to move these over because of the glare. So if there's been some turmoil within the family, especially in terms of money or inheritance, any kind of generational wealth, assets, legacy, that kind of thing. Watch out for shysters. There might be some people in your family who are trying to take advantage of a situation and maybe be handling things unfairly. And the fact that the Seven of Swords is in reverse means that it might actually be coming to light. So if this person is you, if you've been trying to take advantage of a situation to gain family assets that aren't necessarily, attributed to you, if you're trying to gain them unfairly, it's chance you're going to get caught this weekend. And if it's somebody else in your family that you think has been sort of sneaking around and trying to manipulate a situation so that they get more than the rest, be aware of that. It might come out to the surface, and if it doesn't on its own, just know that that is going on, okay? The other thing here, it's time to grow up. You are resisting maturity, or that is why the Death card is in reverse, and it's followed by the Six of Cups here. The Six of Cups refers to childlike innocence, nostalgia, happy memories, and people from your past. If you're holding on to those things and they're no longer serving you, you've got to let it go. This trying to avoid the inevitable is not serving you or anyone else. So this could just simply be saying, hey, it's time to grow up. It's time to, mature and take it to the next level. Or it could be saying, you've got to let go of some of the things that you're holding on to from the past, even though they're lovely. You've got to move forward. So understand that as well. And finally, here, you need to be using some good judgment this weekend in terms of how, when, where, and with whom you're celebrating. Okay. The Three of Cups is in reverse. So that can sometimes indicate that you're just like partying too hard, or you're hanging out with the people that you shouldn't really be hanging out with right now. Take a break this weekend. Don't get out there too much for partying and celebration. Get out there and move through with the Queen of Wands energy, but not in this setting. You have to choose very wisely where you socialize this weekend. So these are your like sort of heads up. Watch out for these things coming up this weekend. Let's pull one more card. I always like to close out with one more card and see where that's going. We're getting some really clear, excellent advice from our spirit guides. I mean, there's spiritual stuff in the big scheme, big picture, and then some really specific direction. And I hope that we can all remember these messages and heed them through the weekend, because our spirit guides are looking out for us, for our best interest and the best interest of all involved. While I'm shuffling, before I pull our final card, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate the opportunity to expand my subscriber network. Every time someone subscribes, it gives an opportunity for their folks to be exposed and, possibly get the same kind of guidance from Spirit that we're getting right now. So I greatly appreciate if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button. And if you have friends that you'd like to share this reading with, if you think that this message could be helpful for them before they get into their weekend, please share it. All right, nope, not yet. Boy, Spirit is really loud with me today. They're like, nope, you got to shuffle these up. There's a card they want me to pull right now. Oh, and there it is. Two of them. Okay. All right. So this path right now that you're on, you are in the essence of the moon. The moon is the card that talks about leading with your intuition and somewhat of a messy road ahead. And it's not messy in a bad way, it's controlled chaos. And the goal of the moon is to expose the dark and the light, okay? The canine or the domesticated canine and the wolf. It's evolutionary. This is what creates growth and allows us not just to move in a linear fashion to get from one point to another quickly. It allows us to meander a little bit so that we can see everything as we're going along this path. And you really want to focus on your intuition right now and allow some of the messy stuff to percolate because it's going to color your world. And when you're bringing all of these things up to the surface, what you're going to have an opportunity to do is let go of some of the responsibilities and burdens that you've been holding on to that you no longer need to be holding on to. You're going to be making room for bigger and better. This is going to be part of the maturity and growth process that we saw in the last spread. It's going to be part of expanding your Queen of Wands essence. It's going to be part of letting go of any friendships or relationships that aren't serving you that you might need to watch out for. And it's going to help you let go of some of that sticky family business if you are dealing with any kind of sneakiness with people in your family. It's going to help all that bubble up to the surface and that is what is in order so that you can let go of those burdens. So this weekend, really lead with your intuition. Really clear out and stay out of the way of spirit. Let spirit shine through you. Let spirit be your guide and allow all of the messy stuff to percolate up to the top so that you know clearly what you can let go of. Okay, that is your message from Spirit today. I really enjoyed that. I hope you did too. I hope you have an amazing Friday and a fantastic weekend. If I don't check back in before Monday, have a great weekend. And I look forward to talking to you again.